Grace train is leaving the station soon. The engineer has purchased a ticket for you. Get on board, hear what he says. If you miss this train, to keep your regrets. Oh, Grace train is leaving the station soon. Grace train is leaving the station soon. The engineer has purchased a ticket for you. Get on board, hear what he says. If you take this train, you'll leave your regrets. Whoa, Grace train is leaving the station soon. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. Get on board, hear what he says. If you take this train, you leave your regrets. Whoa, Grace train is leaving this station soon. Get on board, hear what he says. If you take this train, you'll leave your regrets. Whoa, Grace train is leaving this station soon. Grace train is leaving this station soon. Grace train is leaving this station soon. All right. Here we go. Hey, folks. Hey, folks. Bruce with Input GR. Welcome. It's a podcast by Dunamis Media. And that was Curt and I. Curt, my buddy Saunier, and we're jamming buddies, and we go back quite a ways. And that song we did a while ago, and what we're here to talk about the roots of that song and talk about Curt's little gift about working with trains. Anyway, but before we do that, I wanted to mention our featured business of the day, and that is Freshly Squeezed Print Shop. These guys are great. I actually did an interview with them a while ago, and they have an amazing print shop. The card stock is really thick stuff, and they use these old machines. They're like over 100 years old, and it's amazing the print quality they get. So it's Freshly Squeezed Print Shop, and the URL is actually printfreshlysqueezed.com. That's printfreshlysqueezed.com. And at the end of this broadcast, Curt and I we're going to do a trivia, actually, and I'm going to ask Curt a question. I think he's going to be able to get this one, so it might be kind of easy. But for those of you out there, you may not know this one. But anyway, welcome, Curt.
Thank you.
Thanks for jamming with me.
Glad to be here.
So Curt likes to photograph trains, and once I started seeing the train engines that he did, I was just really taken with that. Curt, tell me a little bit about why you photograph trains.
How I got started?
Yeah.
To be honest, I was probably 2 or 3 years old when my dad took me downtown in the late 50s. There were still steam engines being used.
Okay.
I don't know where it was, but it was high up on a hill, and we watched the trains down below. Somewhere in Grand Rapids, I don't know if it even exists anymore.
Really?
And I think I've been interested in trains ever since then.
Okay.
Had little ones,
Cool. Did
Scale
you ever have your own
models.
train track? Did you have a train track at home?
The scale model?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did
I
you?
still have one. It's up in the garage now. I still have
Okay.
all my stuff.
That's cool. That's cool. I see some of these guys who do that. It's amazing. They have these elaborate tracks, and they're
yeah.
amazing. And they
They're
have the
clubs.
engineer caps,
Yeah.
and they're really serious about it.
And nowadays, they're all computerized, too. All the little ones are now computerized.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're serious. I don't
That's
know.
cool. So when was the first time you photographed one? So maybe 5-6 years ago,
Yeah,
something like
probably.
that. Yeah, and then once you started, I just saw this series of trains, and maybe we can even put that in the video, a couple shots of those, because you got those. Where you have those online? You've got those
Probably on Flickr.
on Flickr, and
Yeah.
there was another site you had those on as well too, wasn't there? I can't remember.
Oh, there's some on Instagram,
Instagram. Okay.
Flickr. I don't know if I've got any on Facebook now or not.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, those were cool. I mean, and the neat thing is I love trains too, simply because I love the rhythmic sound they bring. I mean, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I was raised close to the rail tracks, probably 200 yards from it. But
wow.
when you're that close, you feel. I mean, when it goes by, the room shakes. So as a kid, I remember hearing the train whistle, and there was something therapeutic about it. There was something relaxing. I can't even explain it.
Late at night. you
Yeah,
hear that
there's some
train.
people would probably find it annoying, but to this day, if I hear a train horn, it'll just relax me. I have no idea why, but there was something rhythmic about them, just that train going by and feeling that vibration and that clickety clack and everything
Yeah.
else. But it was one of those things that we had fun as kids. We used to go up and walk the tracks at night. I remember. And we'd go into Wayland, it was and it was at night, and it was fun, it was just something. I don't know what it is about trains, but yeah,
I think it's the wanderlust thing. There's something going someplace.
That could
You can't
be.
see it. It's over the horizon.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
could
know.
be. Yeah.
And it's that rhythm.
yeah, I think so.
There's something romantic about it.
Yeah, that's true. So that song that we did about 6 years ago,
Been that long?
I think so. 5 or 6 years ago, we actually started doing together. We did a version of This Train, and This Train is an old spiritual. The research I did, I couldn't find the author. No one knows who wrote that, but it was an old spiritual, and I think it might have been written on the railroad. That's a good possibility, but I think it goes back. They say it's dated right around 1917 to 1920 possibly, but they really don't know who the author is. But you've heard a lot of people doing it. This Train's Bound for Glory. Well, out of that came Grace Train. So I wrote that, and then I put into that what we just did. We did the bridge was This Train. So Curt and I did a couple videos to those. We did This Train, just standalone. We did it with Mark Edgecombe, a good friend who we just did a podcast with, Inside the Mind of a Soldier, and he did the drums to it, and Curt and I did guitars. But then we did an actual video, and then Doug Remptema and Tom, of course, they had helped us with both of the projects, but the second one we did at WKTV, and it was an elaborate production. My father-in-law was the engineer, and it was just, you have to see the video. I'm not going to explain it all, but anyway, it was a lot of fun, and so that's where that song came from, and it's been a lot of fun. So, Curt, are you going to do any more trains at all? Has it been a while since you've done
It's
one?
been a while.
Yeah.
I kind of covered the ones I could get to in this area, as far as I know. But
Well, it was really cool because in one of the videos that we did, we actually had yours sitting on an easel, and Curt was one of he was obviously in the it was like a play. There was no dialogue, but it was a short, and he was one of the artists, and he was standing by it, and people would come up and look at it. But that particular train is cool. And then we performed that at Mocha and Music when Mocha and Music was around. We performed it, and you had that there. And we actually we asked a question, and then I think Dennis Evans won it, didn't he? I think it was Dennis. He happened to be there, and we some question, and he got it right, and he won the painting or the picture rather. And anyway, that was one of my favorites. It's a very cool picture, but. Anyway, to me, I don't know, like the Coopersville train you did you just do that it was just on the spot, impromptu?
I just drove out there.
Gotcha.
It
Cool.
was there.
Cool.
And they have a lot of train equipment lying around out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was trespassing or not.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So anyway, this is a very short podcast. We wanted to just play the song for you and talk a little bit about what we like about trains. But this is the end of it. And I wanted to ask the question to Curt and to you out there. Curt, what Michigan band had something to do with the railroad? Rock band.
Grand Funk.
Very good. Grand Funk. And didn't they get it from the Grand Trunk Railroad?
I imagine. Sure.
I think it was Mark Farner. Maybe his dad worked on the Grand Trunk.
Okay, I don't know what the connection was. But
I think.
Obviously it was.
I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, it was Grand Funk Railroad. They came out, I think, 1969. And they were a big band. They really made it big. Some Kind of Wonderful, if anybody knows that song. Some Kind of Wonderful. Yeah, that was a great song. Probably their biggest hit, I think. But yeah, they're from Michigan. And I don't remember where, if it was there from, I'm not sure where the Grand Trunk Railroad is or where it was. If it was, it seemed like it was like a Lansing area or
could
maybe
be
Grand Lakes, I don't know.
east of here somewhere.
I think east of here somewhere. But anyway. But yeah, so that's what it was. Grand Funk Railroad. So anyway, Curt.
Glad I got that.
Got that. You got it. Anyway, hey, thanks everyone for listening and listening to the music. If you'd like to watch the video, I could probably put that in the post. A couple of videos that we have regarding those that song that we did. But until then, I'm Bruce with Input GR. Thanks for watching.